The land of my father. This is an informative speech to explain to my audience my adventures while traveling in Africa with my father, the country where he is from. My father came to me and expressed to me that he wanted me to see the country where he was from. I was very excited in order to see, because I had expressed my concern to him before about not able to see this. It's 18 hours away, so you just don't hop on a plane and just go see him. I was going to see some of the family that I had never met before, like my grandmother, my cousin, some of my aunts and uncles, and I was very excited to do this. We planned on the flight, and we planned the itinerary of the flight, and then we just did it. We hopped on a plane to go to a foreign country. After getting off the plane, my uncle picked us up at the airport and drove us to the main compound. After meeting and greeting everyone, I was totally exhausted from the 18-hour flight. I was hungry, so I went into the kitchen and got something to eat, and I fell asleep. The thesis statement of this is in order to find out more about my heritage, my father and I embarked on a month-long vacation to his home country of Nigeria in Africa. The first and second week of my vacation is spent visiting my family located throughout the country. We went to the northern part, the southern part, and the eastern part. We didn't have any family on the western part, so I didn't get a chance to see that place. We probably spent 75% of both these weeks visiting other family members, either going to their house, meeting at local land sites, or having visits and parties at the compound. You see, my grandfather had a total of 5 wives, in which he consequently fathered a total of 28 children. So that made for a lot of visits to a lot of different people in a lot of different areas. My grandmother was wife number 2, and their union together produced a total of 5 children. You see, in Africa, they're allowed to have many different wives. As long as you can afford them, then you can have them. The third week of my vacation is spent looking at the local sites. First, we went to the school where my father was from. My grandfather had passed, so we actually went to the gravesite of where he was from, where he's located now, and places where he was from, and also where my grandmother is from. He was born in Ikeja, Lagos, in Nigeria. Just a little bit background information on Lagos. It's located in the port town and it's the largest city in Nigeria. It is a major city, and it's kind of put you in the mind of New York City here in the United States. But it also used to be the capital, which it is no longer the capital. The capital is actually Abuja. We also visited the schools that he went to when he was young and got to pick at him, because we actually saw one of the teachers that was still there that remembered my dad. So we got to pick a lot of fun at him. And last week, I did nothing but shop. There was a lot of fresh food markets where the food is so fresh, it probably just came out of the garden maybe about 2 or 3 hours before you're eating it. So that was very tasty. I got to try a lot of the different foods, and I mean, all of them were so good. Some of them were bad, but all of them for the most part were very good. Also, most of the shopping that I had to do with clothes, because I do have a clothes fetish. And actually, Nigeria is located right under Europe, where a lot of the shopping is conceived there, such as Milan and places like that. So I had a very good time shopping and got a lot of deals, and there you can bargain and just get the actual retailer to go a little bit below the prices just to get, just to get the sale. Doing this on my trip to Africa, I discovered my father's land through meeting family members such as my aunts and uncles, cousins, and especially my grandmother, local sites such as the school where my father grew up, and shopping with the fresh fruits and the clothes. That has been my informative speech presentation. My name is Adrienne Davis, and the title of my speech was The Land of My Father. Thank you.